And we live.
Well, welcome everybody to our uh, bi-weekly Bitcoin TAF onboarding call, where we're here to try and answer your questions and explain a little bit about ourselves and what we offer and the value of being involved with our organization. My name is Keith Hampton, and I, like most of the people here, are customers of Bitcoin Trend and Forecast. And luckily, I have found out about this company about 10 years ago, and it really made a difference in my life. I was looking for quality, honest information in the cryptocurrency space, and it was a challenge trying to find that. And that's what I found here in this space. The team here at BitcoinTaf.com come at this industry from a different perspective. They're about helping others. They want others to succeed in this space. And that's what this whole organization was about: training and education and guidance in this wild and woolly world of cryptocurrency. So that's the bit of background into who I am and the organization. And we have with us today, we have Nico LaRue. Nico is one of our master trainers and educators in this space. Welcome, Nico. How are you this morning?
I'm good. Thank you so much, Keith, for having me here. Always good. I love the little fireplace we have going here. Sets the mood for today's call, so that's awesome. Looking at some stuff that's on fire here in BitcoinTaf.com. But yeah, it's always a pleasure to be here with you on board, man. Yeah, thanks for all you do for us and showing us what Bitcoin Tab is all about. Always willing to
Yeah.
learn something new, so that's awesome.
Well, what I wanted to share with the folks today was a little bit more into most people getting started in cryptocurrency are into, I would think, longer term investing. That's probably how you would first dip your toe in the water. And we have some phenomenal information in that space. So I'm going to share my screen and just show you some of the things that we have to offer in that space. So if you're looking into investing in cryptocurrency over the long term, where you say you want to look at it for 2 year, 3 year, 5 year time frames, then we have some incredible products, or I should say, Marius Landman has some incredible products here. He has two results. We have the long-term trade reports on Bitcoin specifically. Bitcoin is kind of going its own direction, and fortunately for us, Marius has a unique algorithm that he's developed over the years that can actually predict accurately long term the direction of where Bitcoin is going, when it's going up, when it's going down, so that we can take advantage of when to buy and when to sell those coins. But more importantly, he's developed something new, which we call the Elliott wave chart patterns, where he is developing patterns for all of the altcoins, or I should say the major altcoins. And it is just phenomenal. In fact, just showing you the front page of one of our reports that we get. By the way, we get these reports on a weekly basis, as well as we get weekly webinars discussing all of these coins and on the updates and the nuances of what's going on. So if you really want to be involved in long-term investing in some of these coins that we are following here, for example, you're noticing there's Bitcoin, there's Theta, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, Aave, Gala, Jasmine, and a host of others you can see on the screen there. And these are coins that are more on the mature side of things, that have very good use cases, and we can be able to predict, or Marius can predict what's going to be happening long term on these coins. So it's a very good strategy to know the future. I can't tell you, I would be lost in the cryptocurrency space if it wasn't for this type of information. So I just wanted you to see some of the information that we had so that you can take advantage of this. Personally, I live and die by these reports on a weekly basis. So that's what I wanted to share this morning, Nico.
Yes, those
And
reports are really crazy and accurate. I mean, I've been looking at those reports since 2018 when I started first joining. And just on a long-term type investment type of strategy he uses in those reports with the algorithm, with the Elliott wave, it's really, really so accurate. Couple of tops that he called, couple of bottoms that he called. So yes, that is definitely something to look for. Long-term trade reports every week. diligently.
Hmm.
Every week there's a report. Maurice updates it. There's a call every Thursday, our time, where he really goes in deep and sees what he sees in the market, not just in the market space, but also what he sees all over. In a political arena, in all the arenas, seeing what all the crypto, bringing it together to give us the most accurate information we need to make informed decisions for sure. So yeah,
Hmm.
those products are definitely, if there's I would say that is a must. That is a must
Yeah.
that you must have. It's there's no two ways about it. So
Yes. With if you're looking for extremely unbiased, accurate information, those long-term reports in the Elliott Wave reports and the Bitcoin reports are invaluable. They're not agendized. They are there for you and for your win. Marius doesn't have to do this. I mean, he could go off into
no,
the sunset with all of his monies and him and his wife enjoy life and not have to put all this work into it. But he does this because he has a calling. He's come from a very diverse background in South Africa, and he's all about helping others, making a difference. I mean, he does a lot of charity work in the background that nobody even knows about, and but that's just who he is, and that's who his wife is. And so, if you want really high quality information that is designed for us, the little people, then those reports are invaluable. But we also have a lot more than that. We also get involved in training and education, as well as medium-term reports where people like to trade more actively. So, Nico, you provide an excellent service to this company as well, where you develop medium-term reports.
mm,
Maybe you can elaborate on that a little bit, and then the ultimate trade course,
oh,
which is
sure,
to me
sure thing.
next pieces to the puzzle.
Next piece of the puzzle, indeed. It's like, but people are always wondering, where does medium term reports or medium term trading fall in? Is it is it at the beginning? Is it at the end? Is it in the middle? No, medium term. It's actually gives it away. It's like mid term, medium term, in the middle. When you have Maurice's long term trade calls that he has in the report, we thought, okay, the coins that he doesn't look at in long term, which he always more trades medium term. Like now I'm talking about, say, a 12-hour time frame or 8-hour, 12-hour, 3-day type of time frame. In that, it's a more of a not faster trading. It's still, I mean, one candle being 12 hours long is you've got a lot of time to make decisions. And that's where that comes in and where this report was born from. It had a couple of names already in the past 5, 6 years, but we have now finally rebranded it to medium term trade reports. Keith, I'm just going to share my Google screen here.
Mm. Yeah, that'd be great. Mhm.
Well, a couple of, how can I say? It's a couple of, what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, Conditions these coins must have. There's a couple of conditions. So if, obviously they must have a good project behind them. They must have a good market cap. They must have good liquidity. And a lot of traders normally fall into that trap of not having good liquidity, or the coin doesn't have good liquidity. It looks great on a chart, and then you start trading and you go, oh goodness, I can't take it out, I can't sell, I can't buy, but there's no liquidity going on in the background on this certain exchange. So that's what we make sure of. We do all of that. So you can basically just have that report, like Maurice's long-term report, and get in with altcoins that really performs and that really runs well. I can tell you, Keith, we had a report, the most recent report we posted. I'm going to do an update today or tomorrow, but from the 4th, or not the 4th, last week,
Mm.
and I brought out that report, and all those coins spike. Most of them did a 20, 15, 20 to a 38% move. Ray being one of them. Ray's one of my favorite coins. Hint, hint, if there's a little tip for everyone. If you want to check out Ray, great coin. But yeah, made a lot of profit on that. And then again, people are like, wow, this is awesome. This report saves me time. I don't have to go look for my own coins. I don't have to struggle around what coin is what and what liquidity and what exchange. Is the project good behind it? Is it just a, I don't know if you ever heard the term pump and dump, where someone has a project, they let everyone buy, and then they just pull the carpet and take their profits and run. So no, we make sure that the coins that you have in the MTT reports is something you can use. It's also in a report format. You also have a channel, a Telegram channel, where I post updates on that channel, which you can then go and do. And then my esteemed colleague Corey Gardner, we had on 2 weeks ago, the DeFi guy, we call him the DeFi expert. He does day trade masters, and what he does is where he goes a little bit lower down now. He goes at day trading and looking at decentralized exchanges where he uses wallets and decentralized exchanges to get in with those great profit margins and profit coins that runs quickly, or in a day trade. And he totally does that in a Telegram channel where he posts all these thoughts, where he posts what he sees, where he posts, you can basically copy trading. It's not financial advice, it's what he trades. So what he trades is what he posts, and you see precisely what he's doing. And that's also a great. So in bitcointaf.com, Keith, we have centralized and decentralized that we give you, medium term, long term, and day trading. And then also there's the scalping side. I mean, you and Wendy were on Monday on a call, where she does excellent work looking at scalping, and that's a totally other world. It's a totally other strategy, with all of her products and stuff. But yes, just to come back to MTT, Day Trade Masters, we also have an Ultimate Trading course. But first, I urge everyone, Keith, start with the foundational course at Aldenauts. Finish it, get your basic skills done, get your foundation if you have not done a course yet. After that, you come over to the university side, where the Ultimate Trading course is your next step, where we then teach you analysis. We teach you how to look at patterns, how to use trend lines, how to use all of that, and use it with a indicator, a tool that you will precisely know where to get in and where to get out. Now, what me and Corey uses in Day Trade Masters and in MTT, and what Morris uses in long-term trading indicators, is exactly what we teach you. It's nothing different. We don't have a little secret we use. We teach you what we know and how we use it in the reports. And there's no secret. That's why people say they don't know why we do that, Keith. It's why do you? It's like you give your business model. Or you teach us what to do. We can do it on us by ourselves. We urge you to. We want you to. That's why we want to help. The whole team, Keith included, is here to help you, assist you to reach your potential and goal. It's not there's no sinister any motives behind the scenes. We make it accessible to everyone. We keep it low in price, so everyone can have access to it across the board, across the world, and so everyone can just benefit from this. So that was a mouthful.
Mm-hmm.
That was a mouthful, but in short, that's what MTT is and how the ETM is, and then obviously all the knots also.
Well, and the beautiful thing about this, these indicators and training that you folks provide, you can use this for not only the cryptocurrency market, but I have a friend of mine that's using it in the stock market, and wow, he's doing very, very well utilizing these indicators, on the Nasdaq and the New York Stock Exchange. So that's the beauty of this information, is that it crosses all genres in the investing world, where you want to be trading commodities or forex or stocks or crypto. It's really what is comfortable for you. You can take this information and apply it to your trading style and your everybody has a different rhythm and how to and trading. And so, that's one of the key things we teach is find out what rhythm works for you, and then develop a game plan, develop a strategy that you can manage your risk, because that's what trading is really all about. It's all about risk management. It's not about gambling. So that's one of the beautiful things that Bitcoin TAF offers. In fact, I'm going to share my screen again and maybe show the folks just another little thing we offer that gives you an idea more into, what we do. And they have Wendy Landman developed a course developed a bot called the HODL Fire Indicator. And this is a phenomenal little tool. If you want to test it out for yourselves, we have a 7-day free trial that you can sign up and test this product for 7 days on your TradingView account. and it works extremely well. So I'm going to just maybe show you roughly how it works. And it's basically all about finding tops and bottoms in the marketplace. So this indicator basically is looking for top of momentums and bottom of momentums. That's what these black tags are. And then when we're at the front of the market, we have temporary tops, has not been confirmed yet. So it's a high probability that it's a top, but it's not confirmed. So that's where the risk management comes in. But basically, how this tool works, I like to use it on 2 hour to 4 hour time frames. Works extremely well for me. So each candle is about 2 hours. So what we're looking for is bottom pivots, and then we're looking for a buy tag to confirm the bottom, and that's maybe when I would enter the trade. So it would be about here. But me, I like to manage my risk. I don't want, remember, every indicator out there is fairly accurate, but they're not 100% accurate. No indicator is going to be 100% accurate. So I want to protect my capital. So what I do is I set a stop loss in slightly below that bottom pivot to protect my capital. So this situation, I'm really only going to risk about 5% of my investment. So if I put $1,000 on this, I'm risking, 50 bucks. And that protects my capital. Now, as this coin starts to go up, well, what I do is I simply move my stop loss up to break even at this point. Now I got a risk-free trade going on. And I simply follow the indicators, and as it's moving up, I will raise my stop loss up into stop profit. And I will continue to ride this up slowly, giving myself some room for it to breathe until I see a top pivot. It could be a temporary one, and that's when I would exit this trade. So if I would exit this trade right about here, there is what I would have made. And so I'm just going to give you an idea. In this particular case, this is a bit of an exception. I made 63% profit where I only risked 5% of my capital. That's the beauty of this. So if you're looking for coins, that want running, you want to simply use these type of indicators. So if we would have followed the same pattern again, we would have had a bottom pivot, we had a buy tag, we had a top pivot, we got out, say in this zone, we had a stop loss. So you can just see how this pattern repeats. And now it's not perfect, not 100%, and that's where the training and education comes in to help you get better at this. But just showing you one little tool that you can use that to give you an idea just how easy risk management is. Now, in this case, we would have made an 18% profit and we risked 7%. So that's the beauty of this HODL Fire tool. And I highly recommend that you try it out for free for 7 days. Simply sign up to bitcointaf.com, get a free account, go in and subscribe to this. And in the app, you just apply this coupon called HODL Fire 7, and you can test this for 7 days and check if it is a fit for you. But this will give you an idea as to the quality of information that we're providing. We're offering this out to the world at ridiculously low prices. I mean, we've been told by major trading people that we're charging too little for this tool. And we're absolutely correct. We're basically giving it away. We're just paying for our coders and the web developers to maintain this thing. We're not trying to make money on this. We're just trying to get you folks into this game, showing you how easy it is. We have weekly calls on this HODL Fire tool as well, where you can ask questions, saying, hey, I'm trying this. This is not working. We've got trainers there. They're helping you overcome all the problems that you're having so you are successful. So that's why I wanted to share this morning with you, Nico.
Yeah, that's really crazy. That is an amazing indicator. I mean, if you want to start getting your feet wet with indicators or see what it's about, that is amazing. And it shows you. Sorry. Yes.
Your voice, yeah. Come a little closer. Your voice broke up.
Oh, sorry. I think this is old microphone of mine, man. I must just get a new one. I'll sit a bit closer. Maybe that's better. There we go. Sorry about that. No, what I said is this is an amazing indicator. I mean, it shows you. It quite easily show you where to get in and get out. It also, it seems there's color bars on it and everything. And what's amazing is that you got your assistance for it. I've been on so many courses, Keith, in the past. I don't know about you, where not just trading. I mean, any other type of courses is where it's very nice, but you never have that support. I don't know if you have questions and stuff. You always struggle with the support of it. And what's amazing about this is with these indicators, like with Wendy's case and the Older Fire, is they've got that weekly call too. People can ask questions how it works and how to use and apply it. So I mean that already is great. So you can actually come in straight away and start earning, making profit of the indicator. You have it for a week and use that to maybe start looking at subscriptions in Bitcoin Tab. There's a lot of ways. We also,
Mhm.
Keith, I don't know if everyone knows, but if you log or register on bitcointab.com, there's a product called, it's for all newcomers or newbies, where we have a lot of videos and important documentation that you can read through and training videos you can watch as well. On when you once you logged in, you will see that you already automatically have access to your first product there, which is free, and you have a
Mhm.
lot of information there too. I think we updated quite a lot. We updated quite a lot, so everyone has all the most recent information that they need.
Exactly. Well, that's the key on all of the information that we provide, whether it's Marius's long-term Elliott Wave reports. There is weekly calls where you can ask questions to get better clarification and understanding as to what he's trying to show you. If you're taking the medium-term reports, there's weekly calls there where you can again ask Nico and Corey, what are you really on problems or what areas you're trying to discern to make better decisions. Every course, every report is followed up with weekly webinars where they're live. You can interact with the trainers to overcome the difficulties and problems that you're having so that you are successful. It doesn't matter which product that you take on. That's the beauty. I've never been involved in an organization that had that kind of one-on-one personal training. It just doesn't exist out there unless you're paying exorbitant amounts of money, right, Nico?
Yes, no, I've taken courses when I started with the trading journey. Keith, you're talking about $10,000 a course, and then when you what you learn there, you think by yourself, geez, is it really? They don't give you everything you need. It's like I'm still struggling here. Or I go, a few years ago when YouTube started, you
Mhm.
have some gurus talking on there, and you're like, man, okay, I tried. You go and sit down and write down step for step what this guy's saying you must do, and you do it, and it's not working. So
Yes.
I quickly saw that it takes a little bit more learning, a little bit more skill setup and strategy planning to get
Yeah.
to a point where you can make profit, especially in
Right.
trading. It's a skill. It's a skill at the end of the day.
And that's the other important thing to share with everybody. When you develop a skill set for whatever career that you have, I
Yeah.
mean, you had to go through the basics training. I would say call that, high school, where you got the foundation. But then you went into the apprenticeship program or the,
Yes.
the university course program where you specifically started learning that field, whether it was physics, mathematics, or plumber or electrician or carpenter. All of this required a next layer of education. And that's no different in trading. You need to go through the education. And there's no shortcuts
Yeah.
out there. There's no get rich quick schemes, but there is education and it's just a mindset and a training. And once you have the mindset and training, folks, the world is your oyster because you can live all over the world. All you need is access to the internet and your laptop computer, and you can be successful in trading cryptocurrencies. Why do I say specifically crypto? Because it's volatile. And that's not a bad word. We want the volatility. We want the big swings because that's where we make the big profits.
Mm.
That's why you hear about these phenomenal profits made in the cryptocurrency space, whereas you never hear about that kind of numbers, say, in the stock market or things
No.
of that nature. So that's the advantage of crypto.
Yes.
Nico, I'm sure you could
Oh
share
man.
some stories that Corey has found lately in the DeFi world. Wow! Like, what was the
It's
story about virtual? That was incredible.
Yeah, virtual was actually a AI agent. There's a lot of new AI agents being built in DeFi. It's amazing what the technology last year, a year ago, there was not even a mention of anything AI built or any AI agents or anything. But it's crazy what they're doing with the space and what they're currently doing on the blockchain as well.
Mhm.
I mean, I can bore everyone here for 3 hours about it, but yeah, please go check it out. What's happening? But yeah, Virtual was actually an AI agent, and they made a coin of it, and they started trading it on a decentralized exchange. It later on came to the centralized exchanges too, as it became more popular. But man, the spikes, what you see in what a coin can run and the liquidity it's almost like a meme. I don't want to say it's a meme. I don't want to say it's a meme
Oh,
coin, but I don't want to give that feeling. But there's with these type of coins, there's a lot of liquidity in the market with it. There's a lot of people trading it, so that's amazing. So there already you have that, and then the way it moves, you're talking 20, 30, 40, 50% at a time. And we were on that, and Corey saw it, and we were trading that in Day Trade Masters. Later on, it went over to in MTT2 that I started covering it. In Inner Circle, you're covering it. So, yeah, people are made a really ridiculous profit on it. And it, again, by just using the tools we teach you and the indicators that we give, you really are set to. Remember, I was also, tested stocks, I tested Forex. Man, in Forex, you're looking at 2 to 3%, 5% sometimes. And I'm talking about hours of trading now. You're like lucky. If you, but I mean, in crypto, in a matter of minutes, you can 20, 30%, Keith. I've seen it, you know. I've also seen you drop 40% in 2 to 3 minutes. So that's again where skill set comes in, and you need to train not to walk into those issues we had. There's a lot of losses I've incurred like that too. So, like you said earlier, people show you what they're winning, but they never show you their losses. So, yeah, it's
exactly. And that's why, we're not here to give you a bunch of false information.
no,
We're teaching people risk management. It's to protect your capital. That's the number one thing in all of the training and education that we do, because let's face it, folks, when you're involved in a market that moves up and down at the rate that crypto does, you need to know how to manage risk. And that's the tools that we teach here in every facet of our trading styles. So if you want to come to a place where you're getting honest information, you're getting the best education in the space, bar none. And I have been around for many years. You can tell by the snow on the roof. And I've tried many modalities, and I can tell you that I have never found more value for the price anywhere in the world of what you get here. So, folks, it's your choice. Dip your toe in the water, and we'd be more than happy to assist you in your crypto journey. It's a lot of fun, and it's going to change the world. I don't know if people recognize this, but there is people, highly educated people that I've checked into that are good at the future predictions. And they are basically telling us that over the next 5 years, we're going to see such a dramatic change in the world through three things: cryptocurrency, which is the blockchain technology, tied in with artificial intelligence and robotics, is going to revolutionize things that we just can't hardly fathom. So we need to start addressing this now. We need to start getting ourselves immersed in this field. We don't need to get run over by this technology. You know, it's like the old saying that the guys who were selling the buggy whips eventually went out of business.
yeah, yeah.
So,
I remember those. So I don't know if there's any questions from our guests here on the webinar live. I don't see any questions in the live chat on YouTube.
yeah,
There's,
no questions coming in from the live webinar, and nothing on YouTube this morning. So um, I think we covered just about everything that we wanted to bring forth today. So if there's any last questions, please reach out to us. While somebody's maybe asking a question, I just wanted to reiterate, we do this call twice a week. We do this call on Fridays at this time, um, which is about 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is about 9 or 10 o'clock New York time, and it's about 7 a.m. Los Angeles time. A bit early for us Americans, but this time frame is for Europe, which is about, and South Africa or Africa, it's about 4 in the afternoon. So we do this call for that, to try and reach that audience. And we also do this call again on Mondays at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is about 8 p.m. New York time, and about 5 o'clock Los Angeles time. So it covers the Canadian market, the American market, Mexico, and even South America. So we're trying to do these calls to reach the whole world at different time zones, because that's always a challenge. And by the way, our team is from all over the world.
yeah.
We got people from New Zealand, we got people from South Africa, we got people from Mexico. I'm from Canada. So it's a worldwide organization. So we're here to help as many people as possible.
That's also unique in itself. Us being all international, helping all the time zones is too. It's like we have an inner circle. When Marius is not there, I'm helping, and it's vice versa. So yeah, it's we're always there, always looking.
Right.
I don't know any other question. Oh, just on from my side, Keith, quickly before I forget, the new chart patterns book has been released. The new update, the chart patterns book.
Awesome.
Go check it out. It is in the product section of bitcointap.com. Great companion to have. I have it here on my desk. Always referring back to it, because we cover candlestick patterns. We can cover any chart pattern in there, and it's getting updated each a few weeks. So the new version is available right now. So go check it out.
Yes, especially the Elliott wave patterns are, the dynamics of an Elliott wave is constantly changing as the world evolves. So that's a very, very important yeah, tool to have at your side. Absolutely. So along with that, I believe you do a call as well. Was it what day you do a call and giving out some free information? What day is that, Nico?
Yeah, that's on Tuesdays. Tuesdays, I believe, just an hour earlier than we had this call. So I believe it is UTC. Man, 3 o'clock my time, so it's 1 UTC. 1 p.m.
When
UTC. That's it. That's it. So what I do is day trade masters, training of day trade masters, where I teach you, give you some tips, give you some not basics, but basics you learn in the foundational course. Just little tips of what I picked up in my journeys as a trader. So yeah, come join me on Tuesdays. It's called Trading with Day Trade Masters. I covered mindset on Tuesday. That was interesting. I put together a list, and I myself started thinking, oh wow, Nico, you are guilty of this one, and you're guilty of that one. It's you start to realize when you write things down like that. Wow, it's actually, why haven't I done that? I teach people, but I'm not sticking to it. So yeah, it really go check it out. It is freely available. It's under a playlist too. So we have on YouTube, we have the playlist. So I think there's already 5 episodes already, 5 weeks of episodes there. Lots of good information there. I'm not going to stop soon. So yes, it's just free. Once again, we give you things that we think you need to start looking at. And like I said, if you want to start learning the basics now, get down to it. The foundational course is there for older knots. When you want after that, when you now go to varsity, you will come to the ultimate trading course where we teach you very, very in-depth, intermediate, advanced type of strategies. As well, you get the detonator too. Indicator I cannot live without. Really, I
exact.
can't look at any chart without that thing on. It is not that I want to, be biased or anything, but really that I can't. I need that
Yeah.
on. And you get,
Well,
sorry, Keith, yeah. Now you get your mindset. It's almost like driving a car. You don't think about it anymore. You can immediately see. So yeah, you will get to that level.
it's amazing when you talk about the mindset one, and I'm glad you brought that out last week because we all, as experienced traders, we all have a tendency to get lazy, and all of a sudden go, oh, you know what? There's three or four of those that I stopped doing, and guess what? I now look back at, yeah, okay, had I used that, I probably wouldn't have made that small loss there. I would have missed that because I didn't follow that strategy. So thank you for bringing that out. That was a good reminder that we need to write things down and
Yes.
follow it.
It's actually much more for myself, Keith, and I want to help everyone else. But it's like like I said, when I was compiling it, I'm like, oh wow, yeah, there I'm guilty, there I'm guilty. So yeah, it's good to. But yeah, we posted that out. So check out the video; it is available. I've got one question on YouTube from Louise. Welcome, Louise. Always, she's joining us here on the calls all the time. How often does the chart pattern book get updated? It is actually quite frequent. It was usually each like 3 months, 6 months, but I believe it's going to be much quicker now. So we're looking at a monthly update going forward. So stuff being added to that book. So yeah, I know Maurice also with this Ultimate Trade Patterns, you get a Elliott pattern book as well that is written that you can really go check out Elliott Wave and what it's about. It teaches you a lot, really a lot. You become an expert there. So check out that product. It's really, really doing well. People love it. And it's a nice trading companion I got charts against my wall here. I wish I can show people what my wall looks like here. Maybe not. They're gonna run away. But I need to see around me. Okay, that pattern. And I got a little cheat sheet here, so I can. Okay, there we go. This is what it is. Or little post-it notes around my monitor. I don't know if anyone else does that, but there's my monitor's full of post-it notes around just to make sure I remember. So yeah, so I don't forget.
Well, that's what I liked about that report is that you're getting a condensed version of what of the latest, patterns and that are working in today's marketplace. So it condenses it into one facet place. So that's a really, really good. Now, again, applying those chart patterns really comes with also the training and education. And so working with a team, working with a bunch of experts really helps you improve your success. That's really the bottom line. It's all about you, instead of running, say, 50, 60% positive trades, you start running 80, 90 and higher, positive trades. So that's really the bottom line. Um, it's like everything in life. You'll never be perfect, but you want to get as close as you can to that perfection.
Yes, yes. Louise has another question here that's very important. Does she pay for each update? No. It's a subscription based. I think there's a 3 month, 6 month, and 12 month edition. So if you have 3 months, if you have 12 months, each time the book is updated, you have access to that update as long as you are subscribed to it. So that is quite nice too. It's not like you have to pay for each update. Very good question. Thanks for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, well, thank you, Nico, for coming on with me this
No problem.
morning. I really appreciate that. If there's no other questions, I think we'll call it a day. And hey, I look forward to seeing you folks on the other side. So sign up to bitcointaf.com, get a free account, do some research, dip your toe in the water, reach out to us, in our support area. We're more than happy to answer any questions that you might have. Our mission is to help you. So we just need you to show up. Come on in. With that, have a great day, and thanks again, Nico. Take care.
Thanks so much, Keith. Keep well. Bye bye.